Here with the latest updates from We Share Abundance and associated programs. And look at this, we've got Andrew Dean in from New Zealand. He's beaten Luis Montero. He's top of the pops, he's top of the comments list. So we've got Andrew in from New Zealand and then Luis from Portugal. Okay. Right, getting back to business. What is We Share Abundance? We Share Abundance is a cloud nation. We are the United States of the world and we're on a mission to banish poverty. We should be streaming live in YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group, We Share Abundance Publicly. And I noticed that these two commenters are both in YouTube, but we get most of the comments usually in Facebook. And I'm heading over there right now because I can't see them in the app. So when I get to Facebook, I will be looking for the group We Share Abundance Publicly. And when I get there, Facebook willing, I'll be looking for the 23rd of March. And then if we click on the make sure I've got the speaker on. And here we go. So we've no Facebook comments in yet, but Andrew was ahead of the game today. He's usually on Facebook, but he got in on YouTube to beat everybody else to the punch. We've got another from Portugal here, from Portugal in Facebook. Okay, he says it's quiet here. Yeah, people don't normally expect me to be on time. And sometimes they try and avoid the preamble as well. But we're going to get into the preamble now. We Share Abundance is a cloud nation. We've been around for about 3 years, so we're an emerging nation. We have our own economy, currency, social services, treasury, and we're now putting into place our industries to build and strengthen our economy, improve the liquidity and value of our currency for the benefit of all our members. Who can be a member? Well, I said we're the United States of the world, so anybody from any continent, country, color, class, creed, gender, background, financial status, educational level, height, weight, whatever, we don't recognize all those superficial differences. We're a non-separatist organization. And we are happy and really happy and grateful to welcome you, no matter where you're from, what your background, etc. is. We just see everybody as human beings, part of one big family. We recognize that all human beings are totally unique, and so everybody has something unique to offer our community, and therefore is of equal value to the person next to them. Okay. We also try and teach the path to happiness, because happiness is what everybody seeks. You may think, my goal is to have a Range Rover or a plane or a Lamborghini, new house, more holidays, better relationships, beautiful wife, whatever. Those things we all want because we feel they're going to bring us happiness. So it's happiness we really seek. And no matter how much money you've got, you can't buy happiness. It may get you some of the things that you think you want now, but you will always want more and more and more. You've got to fill that hole inside. And that hole inside can only be filled through loving service to others. And that will bring you that everlasting joy, fill that hole. And the great thing about it is, without needing to worry about it, everything that you really want and need will flow to you. We've also got, who else have we got? We've got Richard in from Devon, not far from me. I'm in Cornwall, both in the southwest of England. And we've got Kingsley in from Manchester, UK, um, which is where I was born and raised as well. So lots of connections with the people that are in the Facebook comments at the moment. We will be starting in a moment with a short prayer. That prayer is to help us on that path to happiness. And then we'll have a little affirmation that helps us maintain that non-separatist ideology, just seeing everybody as human beings, equal in every way, even though totally unique. We've also now got Bozina in from Scotland, up in Edinburgh there, the capital of Scotland. Um, we've had mixed weather here today, but it's been um, pretty good, I suppose, for the beginning of whatever month we're in. We're not in the beginning, we're in the end of March. Oh dear. We're at the beginning of spring, aren't we? I knew there was a beginning there somewhere. We got the flowers out and everything. It's really starting to be very spring-like in the hedgerows and the fields around. What we could do with a bit more spring-like weather usually comes a bit more in April, and we're nearly in April now, aren't we? We've only got just over a week, and it'll be April. Okay, we're going to get started right now with a short prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so happy and grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love, each member may find the joy of service. And through service, bless each member that they attract everything they need in life. Amen. And we've got Norman popped in from Doncaster, UK as well. We have now our little affirmation, as I said, and that is like this. We are so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world, with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, and free us all from divisive inharmony, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of thy world. Okay, let's bring you up to date with what's been happening today. We're still having issues with that server that we had. We thought we'd got them all sorted, but now we've got additional issues. I've got another message from the server team, I hope. No, yes, no, no. They're having to reinstall the security certificates and things like that. So that's ongoing while we speak, but it is affecting the email accounts and some other functions as well. It's also prevented me from uploading a spreadsheet that I wanted to upload for you for the W Money in 4 weeks plan. That plan's a little bit unusual in that there's no website. It's all done purely from Telegram messages and things. It's not a bot in Telegram, which some of you may have come across in the past. It's a lady that has been trading for a while, and she set this up to help people. And fingers crossed, we'll have our first deposit, which we made a week ago. We should get our first payment tomorrow. The Telegram group is always full of people happy because they've received payments. So let's hope it goes on for a long time. If it can go on for a year or two, it'll make us all very wealthy. Not me personally, but all you personally. And we share abundance. It will put a lot of funds into the coffers. But it takes a while to build. You have to be involved in the compounding until you can get up to the maximum amount that she's allowing. Whether or not she will close the membership at some stage, I would imagine it's getting increasingly difficult to track everybody. I'm not sure how she's doing it, probably spreadsheets and things, I don't know, but it will be increasingly difficult as the group grows. And when I joined, I think there were 160 people in the Telegram group, and I think there's getting on close for double that now, and that's in a week. So if it's going to double every week, she's going to have trouble coping with it, I think. So I've got a feeling that at some stage it will be closed to new members. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But hopefully, the people that are existing and in there will be able to continue to benefit and profit from it, and it will help us in our mission to banish poverty. Devyani and I have had a meeting today with another team regarding the development of the Fun Miracles website. I think the website is actually called $2 Miracle. Let me just have a look. I know that the company is called Fun Miracles, but I think I can't find it. Here we go. $2miracle.com is the website name. It's all ready and set up, and we've got it on a separate group of servers actually, because we anticipate having an awful lot of activity in there that will also run activity on apps, these things on your phone. Devyani has suggested we first start with a web application, make sure that that works all okay, and then, and only then, go into the apps, and we'll probably go into the apps one at a time. And I think Android is easier to get acceptance for, so we'll probably do the web application and then the Android, and then finally the one for what I've got, the Apple phone, whatever it is called, Apple iPhone, yeah. But we want their proposal in. They said they'll let us have their proposal within 48 hours. So I would like to get that booked with somebody next week. Whether or not we achieve that, I don't know. Devyani is also investigating whether or not we can do it another way, which would save costs, but I'm not sure that it is the right way to go. But we'll have a look at it. We'll have a look at it. Devyani always has our best interests at heart. She's also been working today on the stable stake. I'm not quite sure how far she's got with it, but she is continuing with it tomorrow. It's basically all I got in the end of the day report from her. I'll find out a bit more tomorrow. What day is tomorrow? What are we in? Are we in Wednesday today? No, Thursday. It's Friday tomorrow, isn't it? Wow. So we'll see where we are with that, and I'll let you know better tomorrow evening where that is. Of course, it's there, it's operational, but it doesn't display in your dashboard at the moment, and that's what we're about. But anybody can still get involved in it. It's just a very simple $100. You're either in or you're not. There's no $10. There's no $1,000. There's no anything. It's $100, and you get $20 a month back, plus 200 at the end of the first year, and then you get $50 a month from there on. There may be additional payments depending on how well we do with our trading. At the moment, our trading is a little bit up and down, but I think we're still in a good place to make a profit on this. When I say make a profit, the profit, of course, is not to go anywhere outside of the community. The profit is to go into the liquidity pool. So that's what it was designed to do. It's designed to pay the members that get involved, of course. They'll be making a profit from it individually, but we're hoping that we can generate more income than is needed to make all the payments. And that will help go into the liquidity pools, as does everything else that we do within our community and from the third party plans that we um, have in our multiple income streams that are in the dashboard. Any income that is generated from those by We Share Abundance goes back into We Share Abundance. It goes into the liquidity pools. The income that the individual members make, of course, goes into their pockets. So there we go. Right, nobody else there. So that has been our main focus today. There seems to be a bit of a hiccup with the marketing plan we've got. I'm not quite sure where it is at the moment. It may be in some of the information that I've given them because they're used to doing things in their own way. I'm used to doing things in my way, unfortunately, and I find it difficult to sometimes change my ways into the ways that are needed for other people. So I'm hoping I'll get that sorted out tomorrow. It may mean me redoing some of the stuff. We'll just have to get it done as quickly as we can. But it is ongoing, and that is the 10K Cash Cow marketing campaign. That will, of course, benefit all the 10K Cash Cow members immeasurably. And hopefully, once again, that will run at a profit and put cash into the liquidity pools, help pay for everything else. On the gaming site that I was talking about, the $2miracle.com, Fun Miracles Limited. Is it limited or is it? Yeah, it's in English one. It's Fun Miracles Limited. Um, we have we've still got it open. Let me see. I think it was 155. No, it's 158. We have sold 158 shares. It's well below what we would have loved. We would have loved to have sold 1,000 shares. I've reduced the numbers to 400 shares, and of course that increases the benefits for each shareholder because we'll be distributing the same amount of um, income from the program, uh, but it'll be distributed amongst less shareholders. So there are what 242 shares still available. They will go up in price once we start development, but we're not even up to covering the cost of initial development fees for this type of a site and operation. Gaming sites done right are expensive to put into place. When I'm talking about gaming, we're not talking about casino games and that sort of thing. This is a game that we will maybe modify a little bit, but it will be similar to the television program Pointless. I don't watch television, but I know of the program. I believe it is very popular. I don't know whether it's still on actually, but it might be. Um, and it's something that will work very well with the way that we are structured, in that you can you win points for the further you get through the game, and the more points you get, the better your chance of winning. You'll be in a group of 10. if you're in the paid one where you can win money, it's only $2 to get into the paid side, so I think a lot of people will do that. But I think we'll also have a lot of people in the unpaid side, and that is okay too, um, because we will have in the unpaid side um, some banner ads and things which will generate income there. And it will give the people in the unpaid side an opportunity perhaps to win their way into a paid position, and potentially then win over $30,000 multiple times if they're good. Um, to get over $30,000, you've got to win 7 consecutive games, um, and you'll be playing against 9 other people. So if we start today now, and you are the first person in, you'll rack up your score, and um, you don't have to play all at the same time or anything. The next person that comes in is in the same group, and he'll rack up his score. And so the first 10 people will be in that first group, and and then the highest score out of those 10 people is a winner, and they'll win a prize, very modest for the first level, and also be able to play in the second level. And once again, you don't all have to play together. The second level will operate in the same way. You play. It's just that you'll win a bigger prize from the second level. You play, and then there'll be 10 people that get into the second level, and the one that accumulates the most points out of those 10 winners in the first level will go on to be able to play in the third level, and so on. It's a pretty simple structure, uh, but potentially, we're going to get people winning. Somebody's got to win um, every time that things go through. We're going to get people winning over $30,000. I think that's going to create a little bit of a buzz for people that like trivia games. They'll be able to get in there and play, and you can play as many times as you want in a day. There's no limit on it, whether free or whether it's paid. It's up to you how often you choose to play. Games are very popular. Um, what's it called? Candy Crush. I've no idea what that is, apart from I know it's a game. I don't think it's anything like a trivia game, but I don't know anything about it other than it's a very popular one. They have over 250 million people playing daily, um, and in fact, they've got over 250 million people that play at least 5 times a month. Sorry, not a day. Um, if we were to get a fraction of that, everybody would be very happy, especially our shareholders. Um, we're aiming to get to about 70 million players, sorry, in about 3 years. 70 million players will make shareholders millionaires. It's $100 for a share. If you've got 2 shares, you're going to be a multimillionaire. 10 shares, you're probably going to be a billionaire. You know, um, it's a combination of pure trivia game and a little bit of in, in getting the winners through in different levels, and also the $2 a very, very simple matrix plan where you can additionally make a lot of money and pay for a lot more games as well through introducing a few people. So I think the sort of hybrid effects of it, I think we'll get to 70 million people that play 5 times. I think we'll get people that are playing 5 times a day, in all honesty. And if we do that, um, you can divide that 70 million by 30. So what are we on there? We're only on 2 and a bit million players instead of 70 million players if we get people that are playing 5 times a day. And it's quite a fun game. So we will be looking for a name for it. We can't call it Pointless. I don't think we could do that. That's the name in the television thing. There is another example of it called Family Clash, which I don't like anyway, um, but we couldn't call it that either. We have to have our own name, and it will be our own unique game. There will be little differences in the way that it's played to um, to make it unique, and we need a unique name. And I don't know what it'll be. We maybe we'll run a competition or something for name suggestions for it. But the first thing is to get the contracts out and signed. Um, Fingers crossed for next week. It might take a bit longer. Okay, we've got Akpomede in from Nigeria as well. Let's have a look in the app and see if we've got any questions or anything from people in YouTube. I say Andrew's in there. He's usually in Facebook, but he got in there first. He beat Lewis in. They were both in early, and the only way you can beat them is to get into YouTube before them, because YouTube opens up before Facebook does. I'm just scrolling down to see if we've got anything. No, doesn't look like we have. So I don't think I've got anything else for you. I didn't manage to get into the um, what's it called, Avazu webinars yesterday. I don't know what was on. I believe it was Sean rather than Dave. Dave is, of course, on his travels at the moment. I think he's still in London and he's going from there to Egypt, I believe. I think they've got something going on in Egypt. And then he's going to India. And then from India, he's going back to the United States. I think that's the plan. So he's a busy man. Um, but I'm sure he will be itching to get back out and get everybody G'd up for the reward plan that he's got going. Um, I'm sure that must be already started, but I don't know. I think they've got all the payment systems sorted out. I think you can pay with a card or with crypto now. Um, so you can sell tickets with a bit more confidence. People can get out there and buy them. You don't have to say, "Oh, this is great," but you can't buy a ticket at the moment or anything like that. Of course, you can't sell them to people resident in the United States unless they are outside of the United States when they buy it. So if you've got, um, you can catch them a on a vacation or something, then okay, but you can't sell them directly to people in the States. Um, can't think of anything else. As I said, we should be getting our first payment from the Doubler plan tomorrow. I'm looking forward to that. Um, I know we've got a few people in there because there are a few commissions that I've been notified are available. Um, we're not looking at a fortune. I think it was about $70. Uh, I was advised we had in commission. She was asking me where to pay it to. So it'll probably all come together with the first week's payment tomorrow. Okay? Have we got anything else going on? Let's have a look. Doesn't look like it. Um, so that's it from me for today. We're nearly at the end of the week. We're nearly into daylight saving in the UK. I think that changes this weekend. So once again, if you're in different countries, the times will change from Sunday. We will be putting the clocks 1 hour forward. We'll be back to a 5 hour time difference between here and uh, Eastern Standard Time, New York time, instead of 4 hours as it is now. And I'm not sure about other countries and things throughout the world, but it would affect you. So be prepared for Sunday. The clocks in the UK will have changed. Okay. And that said, that's it. I've no more news for you today. Um, but we are getting very close to getting a lot of things happening. They're probably all going to happen at the same time, and it's just amazing. Uh, this year is definitely going to be a brilliant year. Um, things have taken a little bit longer than I would have liked to get going, but we are getting very, very close to all of them. So keep the faith, folks. Get out there, be with warriors, share a little bit of love and abundance. Um, you need to be seeing it today in your inbox. Congratulations, you've referred a new member. Help a few people out. We've got somebody else just come in from um, YouTube. Chiboy Chichi from somewhere saying hello. So hello there and goodbye because we are going now. But I'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place, 7 p.m. London time on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group. We share abundance publicly. The recordings are always available in the Facebook group and on YouTube for people that can't make it at the time that we allocate. It's up to you. But be we to warriors, get out there, share some love and abundance, go the extra mile, help a few people out, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Till then, see you later, alligator, in a wild crocodile. See you later, alligator. Always wear a smile. See you later, alligator, and go the extra mile. See you later, alligator. Yeah, in a wild crocodile.